The notification popped up on my phone while I was in the middle of work. Just manifested a new car. It was my girlfriend's Instagram post. A glossy red sports car gleaming in the sunlight, her leaning on it with that confident smile, the captions sparkling with emojis and hashtags like New Beginnings and Manifestation Queen. At first, I smiled. I thought, wow, she did it. She's been talking about wanting a new car for months. But when I noticed the price tag in the background, a small metallic plate that said $90,000, my stomach twisted. Something felt off. Because last week we were talking about how expensive her rent had gotten. She was complaining about her credit score, how the banks weren't approving her for anything big. So how did she suddenly manifest a $90,000 car? I didn't even comment on the post, I just stared at it, my chest getting heavier by the second. A few minutes later I got a call. It was from the bank. Hello, is this Mr. Ryan Matthews? Yes, this is Ryan. Sir, we're just confirming the co-signed auto loan under your name, the $90,000 loan for the Mercedes-AMG. My entire world stopped. Wait, I interrupted, what did you just say, a co-signed loan for a car? Yes, sir, it was signed and processed yesterday afternoon. We just need a verbal confirmation before finalizing. I couldn't even breathe, I hung up, I didn't even say goodbye. I scrolled back to her post, staring at her smile, and it felt like a knife twisting deeper. She hadn't manifested that car, she'd just stolen my credit to get it. That night I confronted her. She walked into my apartment with takeout like nothing happened. Hey babe, you won't believe how good my day was. Yeah, I asked quietly, you mean the day you co-signed a $90,000 loan in my name? Her hand froze. The smile vanished. And then that fake laugh, the one she always used when she was cornered. Oh my God, Ryan, you're being so dramatic, it's not like that. Then what is it like? I snapped. The bank called me, you used my information, my credit, my name, without even asking. She rolled her eyes. I told you I was looking at cars, you said you'd help me. Help you look, I said, not commit financial fraud. Her tone changed defensive sharp. Oh my God, Ryan, relax, it's just co-signing. Couples do it all the time, you're acting like I robbed a bank. You did rob something, I said quietly, you robbed my trust. For a second she didn't say anything, then she shrugged. Fine, you know what, maybe you're just not ready for a real commitment. And she stormed out. That night I sat on the couch staring at the blank TV screen. My thoughts kept looping, the way she smiled in that post, the way she made me feel like I was the one being unreasonable. The next day I went to the dealership myself, I asked to see the paperwork. When the manager printed out the document, my name was right there in neat black ink, my full signature forged but almost perfect. I could barely speak, this isn't my handwriting. The manager looked uncomfortable. Well, sir, she came in with all the documents, driver's license, ID, everything matched, we assumed you were aware. I was. I filed a police report the same day. Fraud, forgery, identity misuse, whatever they'd let me file. But here's the thing, she was smart. She'd been using me for months, slowly getting my personal info, my social security, bank papers, even a copy of my ID when we needed it for apartment lease stuff. She was planning this all along. For the next few weeks, my life turned into a nightmare. Debt collectors called, credit score plummeted. My mom got a letter saying my account was under review. And she was living her best life, posting selfies in the car, hanging out at rooftop bars, tagging locations like Blessed Boss Energy. Every time I saw her post, anger boiled inside me. So I started gathering evidence, texts, screenshots, everything. Her messages bragging about manifesting luxury. Her DMs to her friends saying, Ryan's credit is good, I'll pay it off later when I'm rich. I took it all to a lawyer. It wasn't just fraud anymore, it was premeditated. But while the case was in motion, I found out something even darker. She hadn't just forged my signature, she had also used my ID to apply for a second credit line. Under my name. When the lawyer showed me the printout, I laughed, not because it was funny but because I couldn't believe how far she'd gone. She didn't love me, she loved what I could offer. I started documenting everything. Every message, every post, every call. And finally, about a month later, the truth came crashing down. The dealership called me again. Apparently her payment had bounced, she missed the first installment. The car was now under repossession review. She called me crying. "Ryan, please, you have to help me. They're saying they'll take the car, I just need a few weeks, please." I stayed silent for a few seconds, then said, "You mean the car you stole from me?" Her sobs grew louder. "I didn't steal, I thought I could handle it, I thought I could pay it off." "You forged my name," I said coldly. "You ruined my credit, you used me." "Ryan, please, I'll fix it, I'll sell the car." "Good," I said, "because you'll need the money for your lawyer." And I hung up. The case moved fast after that. The evidence was solid: forged signature, fake documents, digital trail. She tried to play the victim, told everyone I was abusive and controlling, but the investigators didn't buy it. The screenshots told a different story. When the court hearing came, she sat across from me trembling. Her confidence, the one that filled those Instagram posts, was gone. The judge called her actions premeditated identity theft. She was sentenced to probation, restitution, and community service. Her car repossessed within a week. Her credit destroyed. Her social circle gone. People she used to brag to stopped replying to her. Her manifestation account got flooded with comments like, "Guess you manifested a criminal record too." I didn't even feel happy, I just felt free. Months later, I finally started to rebuild my credit, got a new job, moved to a new city. In one day, I got a follow request from her. Her profile picture was gone, no car, no fancy clothes, just a plain gray circle. I didn't accept, I just stared for a second and whispered, "You manifested the wrong thing." Because that's the truth: when you try to build your dreams on someone else's back, karma eventually collects the debt. And when it does, it doesn't care how confident your hashtags were. I learned that love without respect is just manipulation wearing perfume. Now I tell people this: don't ignore red flags just because they're wrapped in charm. Don't mistake obsession for love or exploitation for partnership. If someone only claps for you when they're benefiting, they're not your teammate, they're your user. Walk away the first time someone betrays your trust, because once you let them cross that line, they'll pretend it never existed. And if you're sitting there right now wondering if you're crazy for feeling used, you're not. You're just finally seeing the truth. So stand up. Take back your peace. And remember, the universe doesn't punish cruel people instantly. It waits until they're proud of their lies, then pulls the curtain down. That's karma. And that's exactly what happened to her.